The real reason that VTubing managed to take off the way it did is because you had these chat corporations that would keep their women in line. And I'm not being misogynistic here, I'm just stating facts. I spoke with a lot of VTubers behind closed doors, especially in the early years, and they would flat out tell me that they were about to make some really bad decisions, they were going to cause drama, that would have eventually hurted them, and they were actually thankful that their chat managers just cracked the whip, pulled the leash, and said no. Sit. And there's also like a lot of drama that women have with each other. I mean, my fucking god, like again, if you understand the VTube industry, it's pretty much like high school, except the girls have even higher egos and they're millionaires. And they absolutely hate and despise each other. But again, you had management from these corporations and they would be like, no, like you can have a spat with her if you want, but on camera you behave. And again, like they forced this community to actually become wholesome. Like if you guys remember the first Hololive girls, like they wouldn't address politics. I mean, even now I don't know what Gargura thinks about politics. But they would play video games, they would draw, they would be wholesome people, right? And that's pretty much what attracted so many to the VTube industry. With Amelia and her ground pound your mom jokes. Unfortunately, just like a lot of things in the West, it has to degenerate. And you get to have people that are extremely ungrateful, not to the industry, but to their audience. And one example is this lady, you know, I think her name is Boa, which is the type of VTuber that I never promoted. It's the type of VTuber that may surprise people. I've got nothing against the business model, but it's not a business model that I think my audience would like. And that is the business model of titillation. And it may sound like a little bit hypocritical coming from me. It's like, wait, V, like, listen, I'm not like the Puritans, like, ban, 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 ban. I am saying, like, look, it can exist, it should exist, it's just not for me. And if I'm going to promote something, I'm going to promote something else. Why? Because it's very simple to show tits, you know? And I also think it's unhealthy for a woman to do it, but like just because it's unhealthy, I don't want to stop her, you know? Like go figure it out yourself, you know? You're a free person and maybe you can make it work. But if you show tits on the internet, you're going to attract a certain type of audience. You're going to attract lonely and desperate men, and then you're going to have to deal with lonely and desperate men. Now, again, like, this is not a good or a bad thing from my take. It's a trade-off. Like, if you want an audience of lonely and desperate men, well, you're going to have to deal with masculine prima donnas that are permanently on period, and they can also endanger you. And so I don't think it's a good idea, you know? I promote people like Kirsche, like Pipa, that actually put effort into their content, that are able to bring value by doing a lot more than just showing a titty. And again, I have nothing against showing titties. Like, go show titties if that's what you want. But what I do want is to stop crying and complaining when bad things happen to you. And then don't fucking generalize and pretend that everyone is experiencing what you're experiencing, because not everyone is showing titties. And so you have like this lady, which again, like she uploaded a picture of herself, which Twitter now considers adult content, but I would like to point out that it's not actually pornographic. Like for some reason in the last year, the definition of porn has expanded to almost everything that's erotic, right? So like if you post now a girl in a bikini from a American comic from the early 2000s, like Twitter will flag it as being adult content, even though like that same comic was in the stores, in the public, in a Walmart, okay? So like the definition of pornography is now going off the whack. But she's basically dressed in Halloween, right? And it's a fan service picture. But it's obviously done in order to titillate, right? Like it's obviously done in order to please the teenage audience that are high on hormones and low on intellect. And this is the same person that is basically saying that if a male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on a stream, in DMs, etc., don't walk, run. And then Arch also uses some inflammatory language against her, which I can't show on YouTube because of TOS reasons, but This is how people are treating her now, you know? Like, if you're going to make generalizations like this, people are going to start insulting you, and now she's playing a victim because she's getting insulted. Wow. You know, like, this is like me being a misogynist online, and then when I get banned for TOS violation, I will start victimizing myself, except no one gives a shit because I'm a guy. You know, I don't have crying anime titties. But the interesting thing here is that if a male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention, like, first of all, the implication is that if a female content creator is approaching you and showers you with attention, like, that's fine. But the second thing is, I felt it as a personal attack, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason is that those of you that followed my channel, you would know that I have helped content creators in the past. And none of them have any negative thing to say about me. Like, even to this day, I have helped many Vtubers that lost demonetization to bring monetization back. I promoted Pipa in the early days. You know, go ask Pipa if I ever asked something from her in return, or if I ever acted inappropriately or anything like that. And it's not just women, you know, because, like, if you think I'm white knighting, I can name you 5 other channels that are with male content creators that I helped when they got TOS violations. Vadim Nyquist, a leftist, right? Like, back in the day, he got his channel terminated. I did my best in order to find him a trusted flagger, got his channel reinstated. I helped a lot of people, men and women, and this is how, like, the YouTube community actually worked. It was understanding that the corporations want to crack down on us, and what we need to do is to stick together. And we had, like, this Discord where we would share, like, best tips, like how to improve your thumbnails, what the audience seems to like this month, what are the news, the topics, right? And we collaborated with each other, and this was, by the way, healthy and normal. And then you have, like, this chica coming up with her dumbass business model, and then assuming that her experiences must translate to the entire VTuber community. And by the way, like, notice how Kirsche, notice how Pipa don't deal with the same shit that she does. Why? Because they're not looting themselves to this extent. And if they are, they at least accept the fact that, yeah, okay, if I'm going to loot myself, I'm going to get the type of immature men that are pretty much here just to see the loots. And they have no respect for me and whatever. Again, the reward for that is money. Like, you're making more super chats, you're making more cash, it's a lot easier. You know, like, putting out content that's lewd, it's a lot more simpler. But don't come crying to the internet when your actions have consequences. And here's another example of how she reacted to criticism.
I had a lot of strong feelings about this. And to the people that are trying to dilute what I'm saying to fit their own, like, stupid-ass anti-woman, I fucking hate, you're misenduous, I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Go fix your receding hairline. You ever heard of minoxidil? Yeah, try that, alright? Don't care. Wrap it up. Okay. Hey, man, you're outing yourself, okay? I didn't say anything. You did it yourself.
Instead of giving out...
Right, now here's the thing. I personally do not blame her for doubling down. Like, this is my new internet motto. And this is based on the fact that I have never, in my content creation years, have seen a person apologizing and then being forgiven, right? Like, every single time a person apologizes to the mob, maybe some people will accept it, but what usually happens is that it's an addition of guilt and the mob goes harder, alright? So, like, when I see something like this is what I would expect from any professional content creator. Like, no matter how dumb it is, no matter what you did, double down. Because we live in a society without redemption, without remorse, and people need to get more of this until we change society and we have, like, at least a path for redemption. Again, I'm not talking about her in particular, I'm talking about the principle. I'm talking about the overall, right? Like, if you're a content creator, no matter what you did, if you apologize 100% of the time, no exception, you're gonna get canceled. Meanwhile, if you double down, there is actually a chance that people will get outraged but then move on, right? So, like, her doubling down isn't the issue. The issue is the people that still subscribe to this. And I think that you need to be a man with absolutely no self-respect in your body in order to pay your attention to this type of content creator. And she needs to understand that if this is her audience, like if these are the men that still watch her, like if you're a woman and you say something like that about men, and then you have your community being split, like some people leave, the ones that stay are the exact type of men that you are worried about. Like they are literally the type of men that make women into misandrists. Like all of your negative experiences in DMs, all of your negative interactions with guys is because your personality is a filter to make absolutely sure that the only type of men in your life are these type of perverts that are going into your DMs and acting inappropriately. And it's not the same experience for other women. My wife doesn't have that experience. And by the way, I'm not saying that other women don't experience bad men, but they would not experience them so consistently and so aggressively, like people like Boa experiences. And again, it's her personality. It's literally her own fault. And you know, like, that is the equivalent of men for that. Like, there are certain men that also attract women with toxic personalities. And that doesn't mean that all women are toxic. It just means that the man in particular is capable of only attracting those. Like for instance, if you're the type of guy that goes around and constantly shows his wealth and, you know, like showers women with presents and likes to display obscene amount of wealth, he doesn't get to complain and bitch when he's only encountering gold diggers and women that cheat on him. Because like that's the type of women that you're attracting, boss. Right? Like, if it's true for men, it's also true for women. Like, certain personalities attract toxic people. And this is what she needs to understand. I hope someone clips this and shows it to her. Because, you know, maybe, like, she's a case that can be saved. You know? I will not assume that every single woman on the internet is malicious. I do think that they're still human beings, you know? Like, we live in the age of Christianity, and I understand that all humans are created in God's image. And so, like, every human being is capable of rationality, learning, kindness, and empathy. But you know, like, I guess I'll probably set myself up for disappointment. I don't know. But there is a chance, you know? There is a chance out there, and I actually know women like this that didn't understand this, that their personalities are filters, right? And when she behaves like this, every single decent man in her radius that respects himself is going to unsubscribe. And it's not the cope. It's like, oh well, you know, like I'm obviously like you're going away because you feel that I'm talking about you. No, they're going away because they feel that you're hating men and they identify as men. You know, like if a guy goes up and says all women are gold diggers or all women are cheaters, when the women that respect themselves leave, the guy can't say, so you just left because you know you're a cheater. No, that's not it. Right? Like, these are tells, these are red flags that the person is insane and emotionally stable. And, you know, people should tolerate that shit evolutionary if it's coming from your wife, you know? Like, okay, your wife is unstable, that's fine, at least she puts up, you know? You gotta work it, because, like, you got a child to raise together. Like, it is what it is, you know? Your ancestors managed to push through that, like, so can you. But when it's some chick on the internet that, like, what? Like, ask me to pay money for her existence? Like, so I can give her super chat so she can say nasty things about my gender and my friends? Oh, fuck that shit. You know? Any self-respecting man should not subscribe. The internet is filled with these women, for fuck's sakes. You know, like, you got, like, an entire sea, a plethora of fucking Vtubers. Go to Shy Lily. Shy Lily doesn't talk mad shit. You know, like, if you really need to see anime bouncing titties, go to Shy Lily, subscribe to her. Subscribe to Iron Mouse. Okay, maybe Iron Mouse doesn't have titties. She changed her avatar. But, like, there are others, right? There's so many others that also have, like, little avatar. Go to Cinder. Before she apologized, find the time machine. I liked her when she was, like, the queen bitch. And just dominated the entire industry before she put out her 1,000-page manifesto. Like, if you're a simp, what I'm saying, right? And you're not going to enjoy Kirsha's content because it's too intellectually stimulating or whatever. And just want to see bouncing titties. There are so many bouncing titties on the internet. Like, my brother in Christ, I'm not like the purist, the Christian to tell you to stop masturbating. I'm telling you to start masturbating ethically. Like, at least start goon properly. And go to the goon that actually respects the audience. In reality, no chick respects the audience, obviously. Like, the moment you've given, like, even $5 to a lady streamer on the internet, like, your dating chances with her just zero, plummeted, right? Like, she has no respect for you, because you have no respect for yourself. But that's fine, you know, because, like, some people want the illusion. They want the parasocialism. I love the parasocialism, great. You know, absolutely. I think it's a phase. I think you'll grow out of it. But it's fine. You want the parasocialism. Go to a parasocial that at least is emotionally stable and isn't toxic. Right? Don't encourage this shit. My brother. My brother in Christ. Again, hopefully someone clips it and sends it to her. I do hope that she sees it because maybe she can have some self-reflection. You know, I like to believe there's still good in the world. Maybe I made the idealistic. I don't know. But when I grew up, that's what my mama told me. My mama said that you need to see the good in people. It's like, mama, and my mama had the universal morality. You know, they think the Christians have it with the Catholic Church. Nah, you don't know my mama. My mama, God rest her soul, like, she had, like, all the good universal morality, and she told me to see the good in every single person, and I believe in Boa. I believe that she can change. I'm not telling her to cover up, you know, like, go around and post the nudes and whatever, but, like, have the self-reflection that your behavior filters the people around you. Well, like, just my behavior probably deprives me of a lot of friends. But at least I understand, you know, and I have the community, I have you guys, I kind of understand the community that I've built, and I'm happy with it, right? I'm usually, like, the thing is, like, in life, I don't think that there's good things and bad things. I mean, maybe there are, but they're very rare. I think in life, everything is complex and a trade-off, right? Like, you do something, you gain something, but you lose something else. And so when you make one of these choices, you need to understand what you're going to lose and accept it. And in the case of Boa, she's going to lose the decent men. You know, that's fine. You know, like, go find decent men in real life, but don't expect the internet to show you decency. Not if you're behaving like this. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.